And so it begins again. The machinations of the ambitious, undoing extinction, playing with nature's laws. What can possibly go wrong?
Hello, Johnny from Eurogamer here. Recently, Aoife and I travelled to Universal Studios in California to be among the first in the world to get hands-on with Jurassic World Evolution. If you haven't seen it already, there's a Let's Play on the channel, as well as an interview with Jeff Goldblum, which is pretty special.
I love games of all sorts. Do you like play games?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah.
And you like the technological games, but I like any kind of games.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. I like to play charades or the movie game. Do you know the movie game?
No. Oh, is that the one where you have the thing on your head? Is that something completely different?
I'd like to play something with something on my head.
Now, at this point, you may be wondering whether a Jurassic World park builder can really work as a game. I mean, yes, the films are technically about running a park for visitors and trying to keep things going smoothly, but really, they're about what happens when things go horribly, catastrophically wrong. And the first film, lest we forget, is actually a cautionary tale about not paying your IT staff properly.
You didn't say the magic word.
Can Jurassic World Evolution really stay true to the series? The short answer is yes. The long answer is, here are 6 ways it does that. First up, just like the films, things do go wrong.
Adding task.
Before your first dinosaur so much as slips the paddock and starts tearing visitors limb from limb, or killing the other dinosaurs, there are subtle signs built into Jurassic World Evolution that tell you things can, and will, go wrong. There's a power management system that definitely wasn't in Planet Coaster, meaning, of course, that the power can go offline, so any electric fences you've built can fail and just become flimsy bits of metal. There's the capricious weather around Costa Rica, which can not only knock systems offline, but knock entire sections of fence over, creating an easy exit for any dinosaurs previously contained within the paddock. And then there's the temperament of each dinosaur to consider. Every specimen in Jurassic World Evolution has its own needs and wants, from food and water, to companionship, to the type and amount of foliage in its enclosure. Neglect these needs for too long, and your dinosaurs will try and escape in search of greener pastures, or more exciting prey. Failure is built into Jurassic World Evolution systems, in other words. Preparing and reacting to those emergencies is as vital as building a decent park in the first place. And it's worth noting at this point that all this gameplay is taken from the very start of the game, so this is the park at its least complex. Imagine things going wrong in a park with many times this number of species and enclosures and potential casualties as this one, and the potential for carnage, I think you'll agree, is pretty vast. As well as making for a more exciting game, it also captures the very essence of the Jurassic series, namely, that life finds a way. Life, of course, is only given the chance to find a way by the misguided belief that dinosaurs, indeed that nature itself, can be harnessed and commodified, and that everything is going to be just fine. You can see it in the fact the lab in which the dinosaurs are incubated is dedicated to John Hammond. The man behind the misguided project, and all the carnage that followed thereafter, is still venerated in Jurassic World Evolution, despite the mistakes of the past, and the clear danger of messing with these forces.
Come on, Doctor. You know we've learned so much, and invested even more in our Jurassic operations since the last time.
Yes, Mr. Finch, yes, the last time. There's always a last time. And a next.
And that stubborn refusal to admit what Dr. Ian Malcolm has been saying all along, that we really shouldn't be doing this, is a key part of Jurassic World Evolution. And the best thing is that the game's systems get you making the exact same mistakes. A dinosaur breaks out, it gets contained, your park returns to normal, and you think, great, back to the lab to make more dinosaurs. No matter how much you personally may agree with Ian Malcolm, in playing Jurassic World Evolution, you're destined to make the same mistakes you've been sagely shaking your head at for 25 years. And that's even with the big man himself talking in your ear.
Life, it begins. The most precious moment, the result of incalculable actions and reactions, trials and errors, genetic mutations and unknowable combinations, chaos, all leading to a living, breathing, thinking being.
One of the most pleasing ways Jurassic World Evolution stays true to the franchise is in having Jeff Goldblum give voice to Dr. Ian Malcolm, punctuating certain key moments like the creation of your first dinosaur with his thoughts on chaos theory and the hubris of man. True to his character in the films, he's drawn to the project because he feels he can't let it continue without at least attempting to provide the voice of reason. He still firmly believes none of this should be happening, of course, but he simply can't leave it alone because he knows things might be worse without him. And he's right to feel that way, to be honest, because the other people you speak to in Jurassic World Evolution are typically so caught up in what they're doing that they're blinded to their own shortcomings.
Ah, Dr. Dua. This is our new...
I'm aware who I'm speaking to, Cabot. I'm Dr. Dua.
In the game's campaign, there are 3 mission paths from which you can choose: science, security, and entertainment. Each has its own figurehead. There's Dr. Dua, who's running the entire park as an experiment, and not really giving enough consideration to the thought that these are living, breathing creatures with distinct personalities, dispositions, and dangers. She'll encourage you to push the boundaries of research and experimentation until, before you know it, you'll be looking into gene splicing and species creation. George Lambert, meanwhile, is the security officer. Following his path will help you unlock new technologies for dinosaur containment and crisis management. Lambert's problem is that he's so obsessed with keeping these things contained and under control that he forgets they really can't be contained at all. And Isaac Clement is the entertainment guy who sees the whole big thing as one commodity. It's a cash cow that needs to be optimised and spun and then milked for all it's worth, and he's forgetting, of course, that cows don't normally try and eat people when they get loose on the farm. We've seen these characters before in different guises, of course, ever since the first Jurassic Park. Dua, Lambert and Clement are basically Hammond, Muldoon and Gennaro when you think about it, and with these people throwing their weight around, only one thing is certain, and that is mishap, albeit mishap in a pretty well-run park, should you do things properly. But while we're talking about mishaps, the next way in which Jurassic World Evolution stays true to the series is, indeed, in the way things go wrong. I don't just mean having a T-Rex break through a fence and go on the rampage, although obviously that is a part of it, but rather in the way the game adheres to some of the key rules laid down by the series about things going wrong. First up, people don't kill dinosaurs, dinosaurs kill people. As in the film, tranquilizer rifles are the only weapons available to deal with dinosaurs. Canonically, this is explained by the dinosaurs being extremely expensive to create, as well as very lucrative to exploit, so the use of lethal force is simply not an option. The other reason, of course, is that the menace of the dinosaur is significantly reduced when you can just shoot it dead. And okay, I know there were shotguns in the first Jurassic Park as well as in Jurassic Park 3, but Jurassic Park 3 was crap, Dr. Grant is a rubbish shot, and we all know what happened to Muldoon.
Clever girl.
So, true to the series, the only way to really stop a dinosaur attacking is to tranquilize it and then get it back in its enclosure on the double. That, or hope it's killed by another dinosaur, but really that's not a workable solution 99% of the time. And finally, the last way Jurassic World Evolution stays true to the series is, well, just look at it. The presentation from the UI to the vehicles and paddocks right down to the dinosaurs themselves is really authentically Jurassic World, helping you immerse yourself in the world and make the same mistakes the Hammond Foundation has been making for years and years. And you even get to feed goats to the carnivores. What more could you want? So there you have it, 6 ways Jurassic World Evolution stays true to the series. However, is that enough to tempt you? Your thoughts, as ever, would be very welcome in the comments below. As I mentioned at the top of this video, we've got loads of stuff for you to watch on Jurassic World Evolution, and more to come in the next few days here on Eurogamer, so make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss a thing. For now, you can check out our Let's Play and Aoife's chat with Jeff Goldblum himself, which, again, is really worth a watch if you've not seen it already. As for now, thank you very much for watching. Bye!